Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Round 5, Formula Vault. We're here in Santiago for qualifying. The cars are lining up, so whilst we're waiting, I'm going to take you through some track information. How about that? So, calendar, as you can see, today's July 8th, meaning we have the Santiago E-Prix. First of two, doubleheader this weekend. Qualifying is starting now. The race will be at 1 PM GMT, 2 PM European, and 8 AM EST. And then we have the same thing tomorrow. So lots of opportunities here for the drivers to be stealing some points. If we want to have a look at the track map, this is the Santiago E-Prix circuit. See, there's not many corners. Attack mode is situated on the outside of turn 3. And it's notoriously hard to conserve energy here because you've got a lot of flat out sections. Turns 7 to 8 can be flat out, but I expect a lot of drivers to be lifted in the race so they can save energy, as that is it's going to drain you. You got sector 1's quite technical. You need a lot of commitment to be going fast through there, and then the last sector, turns 8, 9, 10, all about precision, getting into the apex, getting the rotation, driving out of the corner. And if we just want to have a look at the standings, after round 4, Outguard still leads, Barcat P2. It's getting quite close to the top, to be fair. Each... He's in. How to choose track to play and recorder, please read this. How about no? Championship's hotting up, but with double headers, easy to take a swing in either direction, and anyone can get back into it. You got some of the low scorers here. You know, just getting some points on the board for the team. And then, your last few points finishes here. I'm going to move on to the constructors. It is very tight in the constructors, I can confirm. If it wants to load. Okay, H71 still in the lead, heavily carried by Outguard, I must say. Accelerate. I've fixed the typo snipers, don't worry. It'll be fixed for the next one. P2, BR3, closely followed by Presence and XFAR, to be fair. Shark, carried by Decare's points. Optic, Apex Pretoria, Fox, and Porsche E-Sparks. So we got quite a tight championship battle in both, which is lovely. That's what you want to see. Loads of good. Loads of good battling. Qualifying is underway, by the way. We've got Group 1 out. Let's have a look. So at the moment, Gosha with the fastest time. Extreme following, not too far behind in P2. Knee even in P2, Extreme P3. Ishmael P4. I want to say that's CR Freak P5 and Easit. Never seen that name before. Okay, we're going to ride on board CR Freak in a Andretti Aston Martin inspired livery, it seems. Using the walls to slow down. Quite controversial. Slows you down faster, but you'll get damage. It's not ideal. Comes around the final corner. Use that ahead. As an Egos P1. CR Freak stays P5. We're going to ride on board with Knee. See what they're doing with their lines. Oh, taps the wall on the inside. That is not ideal. Yeah, and they've abandoned that lap. Gonna hop on board with Gosha, the Pretoria car who just rolled past. Oh, a bit of hesitation into the apex there. You can't have that here. As soon as you have that, you lose it all.
Start to this qualifying. Some
Indeed.
tapping of the walls.
Jackie Charles, thank you, bro. Entire racing, mate. how to choose what track. So if you want to take part, in the description there's a link to the Discord server. If you're not already in that, at the moment there isn't a game, but the tracks will change every week depending on where we're actually racing at. You can try getting a team. As we got a slipstream fest going on here. Going into turn 1, Extreme goes a bit wide, cuts the corner. Ismail was a bit off track there as well. Let's have a look. 4 cars trying to benefit from slipstream, which will obviously make the laps faster. No one's corner cutted yet though. So
So far,
with his little excursion there, seems to have not been penalised.
it's all.
Oh, Ismail, too far, my friend. That's what I was saying about Sector 3. It's all about the precision, picking your braking point, hitting the apex.
Yeah.
As Extreme does there. Love to see it. Is he going to do it for the final? This could be an improvement. Oh, why is... Okay. Kind of saved it. He had a weird line going in. Up to the line, here we go. Will Extreme improve? Yes.
Oh,
Beats his personal best, but stays in the same position. And also takes an off-track excursion without a penalty. Interesting. Use that with attack mode behind.
it was already a good qualifying, I'd say. Group 1, not a whole lot going on, but there is, of course, that slipstream train and a couple excursions. So it's so far not that bad.
Oh, I've just seen Outguard has joined late. They're going to have a chance for one-timed lap. I don't even think they'll get to the line.
Will he?
Outguard dies.
Outguard. I don't think he's going to have time to set a lap. He's joined late. Of course, last time in Sao Paulo he didn't even race. Now here he's joined late and, well, I don't think going through to the duels and even just setting a lap in the first place is possible.
Ismail improves but stays P4.
Oh.
That is Group 1 qualifying over. So at the end of the session, Neil leads us with a 1 minute 11.6, Gosha P2 with a 11.8, Extreme with a 12.5, Ismail with a 13.0, CR Freak with a 14.1, Izit Vagyok with a 115.6, Outguard with a 139 in the end. I don't think that's going to do him too many favours. And then Fish with a 5 minute 32.
Jesus.
But that duel was, I don't even say, I'm going to assume Ni and Gosha. Because I had hashtags.
Yeah. So, Ni and Gosha through to the duels. Now we're about to see Quali Group 2.
Oh no, this is the final duel. There is no Group 2.
Oh, okay.
It's because nobody is here.
Oh, well, this is going to be an interesting race then. And, are these all the drivers we have?
These are all the
Or is it
drivers
like-
we have.
Oh my god, we've only got 8. Okay. Well, hopefully it is going to be an interesting race. Of course, especially if you're living in the UK, an early qualifying session for you guys. Afternoon, 1 o'clock for you guys, the race. And, well, you're going to see 8 drivers. Maybe even less, I don't know. Unless
I'm
drivers like
confident.
Barcat and Dynamonkey join.
Yeah, I'm confident we'll get some more for the race. In
Yeah.
the States, it is 6 AM. Give them a chance. As
Yeah, it's going to be.
Go shit.
That's the problem.
Go on.
That's 6 a.m. in America. Yeah, that we will probably see more drivers here in the race, but that's the problem with online races. You have to there will be at least one person having to go to these races really late or really early, and that's just the sacrifice you make for online racing, especially on road racing.
As Gosha now is about to start their final lap, will they get pole position? This would be a first pole position of the season for the Pretoria team, who were slow to get off the mark, but they've got a decent amount of points on there now, so that would help their case greatly. Into turn 1. Bit of an early turning, but that's okay. Saved it. Slows it down for the second apex. Accelerates out. Turn 3. A bit far from the wall. A bit low on speed for the apex.
Ooh.
But it's clean. I'm going to ride on board with Knee, who's yet to start the lap. Close to that wall. Wide on that apex. Onto the straights. Flat out now until turn 8. As Knee exits the final corner to start the lap.
Knee now, he's been
Knee
quick.
is
Last
driving
race, he was quick.
along the wall. I don't think Knee is qualifying.
No. I don't think Knee's ready for... But,
Knee has stopped on the start from the straight.
Both Gosha and Knee have both been quick. As we saw in Sao Paulo, Knee got second. Gosha, I think he got 5th, or something happened to him, but his, at least at the start, his race pace was incredible, and we see these two hopefully doing the same thing in the race today. But Gosha's pretty much got this pole automatically.
I wonder what happened to Knee. Maybe they had to do some chores.
Knee didn't bother. Stopped on the track, and Gosha pole position by an incredible margin.
Oh, and Knee is alive again.
Okay, well, we're ready for the race then. Gosha on pole from Knee and from, well, the other 6 competitors. And if drivers like Barcat and Dino Monkey and maybe even Dakar, but probably not, he's only turned up to Mexico. If they enter the race, if they just start at the back of the grid, I think it would be very interesting to see Outguard, Barcat, Dino Monkey, maybe more at the back of the grid, and seeing Gosha, who's been a bit of an underdog, Knee, who's been a bit of an underdog, Critical Noob hasn't even turned up. It would be interesting to see, but let's hope more turn up for the race at 2 o'clock from Europe, 1 from the UK, and 8 a.m, I believe,
Eastern
from
time.
the US of A.
Alright, wicked. That's qualifying.
That was qualifying.
As my friend Kyle said, make sure you're around for the race. Whoa.
That was an incredibly short qualifying, but quite a fun watch, I'd say. Lots of mistakes from lots of drivers, lots of hitting the inside and outside wall, and lots of giving up from Knee's part, from Outguard's part. But it's Gosha on pole.
Wicked. We will see you just before the race. Stay tuned. Join the Discord. Notifications.